Hello, dear tutor, dear inmates. Today, I want to introduce me. My name is Karen Montaña Cristancho. I belong to the degree program in English as a foreigner language. It's a pleasure to participate in Colombian education course. I present to you today my easy and my talk regarding the initial theme. The multiple possibilities make the difference is the name of my essay. The location of the desk in a room indicates the teacher's intention and ability to innovate and propose new ways and techniques of learning. The use of didactic material that lets diverse activities and a little of imagination with the creative activities will guarantee attention and interest at least in a first quarter of the class. That the teacher receives his students each day, maybe it dresses differently, locating his position in another place, maybe reciting a poem or putting background music that has relation with the subject that will be studied. All the above can become utopia, according to several colleges from primary or secondary schools, and not to mention university space. Utopia is related to several factors that affect and invade the teaching and behavior of teachers in Latin America and Colombia specifically. And a first factor, and perhaps the most mentioned, is the lack of support um, from the rectors and coordinators of this school, since there are already established traditional activities that rarely allow them to vary or alter these activities. No material or logistical resource um, are awarded so that the teacher can be that variability to his class. Um, Another great factor is amount of activities and paperwork outside the academic scope that are scheduled in the school year. Well, these activities such as school day, family day, for example, flag raising, um, raising is activities exhaust of academic time, as well as the amount of paperwork that teacher must complete to keep up with the Secretary of Education. All this means that teachers do not have time to devote to the really important thing that is innovation in the preparation of their class. The last and quite important factor is the lack of support in the training of the teacher. They are not given the time or money for the training thoroughly. They must take the money out of their salary, and this remains as that salaries of the teachers are quite low and a little in keeping with the service they provide to the community. It seems that there is no possibility of change in our country, I think, but nevertheless, more than 40 years ago, there is the so-called new school or the new pedagogy, excuse me, which allowed several teachers to experience this necessary change, and after several years, the results in the students have been extraordinary, despite the fact that parents start their process with fear and distrust, since it is believed that the change from a traditional classroom to an experimental classroom is a risk. But the family want to enjoy this risk. That the change from explorationist book in books, in videos to physical explorations, real on the ground, can cause harm to students, such as learning math in an orchard or learning language by creating stories in field trip. Um, these possibilities are already taking place in Colombia. Just need parents and the government to support this great initiative and many more that make um, the dream of change creative and fun is not an illusion. I think is a really this rating is inspired easy is inspired by the great writer of children's literature like Fernando Almeda with his book El Maestro Ciruela, book that recommend to you and to all my college. It's beautiful story. It's about the one teacher who arrived to new school in a 5 level and change all style to make a class. It's beautiful. The name is El Maestro Ciruela, and the author is Fernando Almeda. Yes, I recommend you. Um, in the link, I put the link of PDF near the bottom of the video. Thanks for all. For I like to express my thanks, um, and I wait for your suggestion and opinion. And thanks for all. Bye.